are at the 18th European Conference with Mr. Noboru Kagawa, former president of JSRAE. First of all, Mr. Kagawa, thank you so much for coming all the way from Japan to attend this conference, and thank you for your fundamental contribution. I would like to take this chance and take your experience as a president and past president of JSRAE to ask your point of view and your impressions about the differences, the comparisons, and also the compliances in between Japan and Europe.
Okay, I think there is a big difference between the regions, depending on the climate and also the production. Each region has a kind of the special production. So I think the European country, initially I want to say that the European countries, European Union, they're just starting like F-gas regulation. That's worked very well, and as you know, there is coming some kind of report from EP that shows there is a good result of the coming for the reducing the emission amount of the hydrofluorocarbons. That means the regulation and rules are working very well. And Japan also Japan government also tried to find some nice solution. For example, they try to find a good recovering ratio for the hydrofluorocarbons. Currently, the ratio is just 40%. The government setting a more higher result, like 50% to 20 and to 30 for about 80%, just 80%, sorry that. But just currently only 40%, that's a little higher target value for Japanese government. So last month they decided changing or just revise the regulation of the emission of the fluorocarbons. The regulation becomes more severe. That is become kind of the big difference for the. So it's sometimes difficult for me because I'm a kind of a researcher and academic scientist. I try to compare with each region's result because these regions are kind of the pioneer of the this kind of severe problems. So I try to define such kind of a nice solution for each regions and just show the another regions which method should be better or suitable for the region, the another region. So I think that's arrange such kind of the regulation and law, and just to show the result, just approaching target. That's very interesting for us.
You just mentioned that you're an academic, so you're a professor.
Yes.
And in this point of view, how do you evaluate the importance of training the people?
Training people, it's kind of difficult. I think we need some kind of driver license. As you know, it's depends on the country. The driver license depends on the country, but usually the driver can drive car. So it's almost same thing. It depends on the which kind of product or equipment must be maintained or just operated by the adequate driver license persons. So we need such kind of the training system to the person who will take care about the equipment. But I think we need that sooner because most of them are using R32. The R32 is kind of the A2L flammable refrigerant. So I'm a little worried about this some kind of accidents. Maybe minor accident I hope, but minor accident becomes much more become propaganda. Like I don't like this situation because R32 is kind of the suitable refrigerant for the such kind of small refrigerators. So we must use R32 for a long time. Maybe Near future, I have no idea which time, which period, meaning a near future. But 10 years later or 20 years later, maybe we will find the nice refrigerant. But until then, we must use R32, and also we must take care for the taking care for the R32.
Well, thank you so much for sharing your point of views, and of course, thank you so much once more for joining the conference.
Okay, thank you.